Hey, what's going on, guys? Samuel Bernal here, and obviously address I'm bald now. You know how it goes, receding hairlines and all that. But today, it's been a while. We still got the Suburban. It is running again, but it is misfiring. So that'll probably be a future video that I will be doing. But for now, we got this truck, a 1988 C2500. And what today we're doing, not the mechanical, but we will be painting these wheels black. Both of them. And then this is the stuff this is the stuff that I'm using that I believe will be of handy to you guys. I want to say this is a tutorial, but you can follow if you'd like. And yeah, I mean, let's get to it. First, we're gonna go ahead and use the grinder with the wire wheel. Get these tires, all this rust and paint, get it all down as much as I can. Seems like somebody's already tried to paint these before. You can see how it's peeling. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then next we'll get our wire brush and get it tough areas like around the straighter right here. You definitely don't want to hit that. Man, it's really bad right there. I just realized. Clean this all up. Let's see. Yeah, once we clean that all up, make sure safety first. Get yourself a face shield, and then wear some gloves. Try not to wear anything that's too long that the grinder will catch. Besides that, I've already done one side. So this is what it will look like when it's done. So I've already done one side. Obviously this truck needs a lot of work, like a lot of work. So we'll go ahead and do this wheel, then we'll do this wheel. Actually, we're gonna do them at the same time. And yeah, I've done it before, not too hard, it's not too crazy. Like I said, once this is a tutorial, definitely not professional, I just do this for fun. But you can follow on, definitely learn from my mistakes and, you know, do what you will with that information. So let me set you guys up and we'll get to work. So we have now grinded with the wire wheel. Well, I shouldn't say grinded. We have wire wheeled this entire wheel. Obviously, this is not great. I would say if you're doing this for somebody, you should do a lot better. Personally, I'm speaking to myself. But for what we're doing, this will be just fine. So now we're gonna take the wire brush and the sandpaper. This is 220 grit. And we're gonna get everything that we couldn't reach on the tight spots. You know, really try to get it good, and then after that we'll use brake clean, wipe it down, and then we'll start prepping around the tire, because when we paint it, obviously I don't want paint on the tire. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's basically it. Now I'm going to do this wheel, and then we'll get ahead start to using the brake clean, and then we'll start prepping the tire, and we can start priming and painting. Do both wheels at the same time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so it's all clean. It's really hard to get around that straighter right there. It is really hard. Just try your best. This wheel was really nasty and messed up, but I got it pretty clean for the most part. And the same thing with this one. A little better around that area. I think it's because of the paint on there. And then I know it's not the best. I could definitely clean it more. Yeah, I don't like it, but It's kind of what I did on the other ones, and they've been all right so far. So it's just one of those things. Is what it is. Down the road, I'm planning on taking these. Once these tires go bad, I want to go take them, get the tires off, and then I want to take these wheels to get powder coated. Because I actually like these wheels. I like the old school steel look. So I want to get these powder coated black, sandblasted, powder coated, clear coat. You know, the right way. This is just temporary because I hate the way they look on the truck right now. So now we done all that. Now we'll go ahead and get you all some brake clean. We'll get the brake clean, some towels. We'll have to wipe it. Spray the brake clean around. Make sure you get it all good. Clean it up. Once we get it all cleaned up, we're gonna go ahead and start taping it off. And I'll show you guys how to do that after I hit the brake clean. Okay, so we're just gonna hit it. This one might be out. Yeah, it's out. It burns. Okay, the brake clean. Like that. And then we'll take the towels, just quickly wipe it down. Take all that crap that we just knocked off the wheels. Hopefully your wheels aren't as bad as mine. So that's pretty much it. Got it all cleaned up. I'm gonna clean this tire, and then we'll start prepping this. Okay, so this is what I found best. Obviously, I'm sure you guys have all seen. You get an old card of deck, or an old deck of cards, or some paper, stick it in underneath. But on the other wheels that I did, I found that that method does not work for me. So I don't know why, but it just doesn't work with these wheels. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So what I found best is to use duct tape, like that. Use the duct tape. It is very tedious. Hopefully you don't gotta do this, but if you're like me and it didn't work, use the duct tape and just go around the wheel and overlap them with each pass. So we got all duct taped around, and what I was talking about, if you don't know, with the playing cards or a piece of paper, basically do the same thing, but I did with duct tape because it wasn't working when I did with the other wheels. Maybe it would have worked today, I'm not sure, didn't try, don't care. Anyways, so now to cover the rest of the wheel, what I've seen people do, like Chris Fix and yeah, mostly just Chris Fix, is they would spray tire shine around it so the paint doesn't stick. Now, I don't know about you, I don't really feel like doing that. Maybe it would be easier, but what I did last time was I just got some paper towels like this, or paper, whatever you feel like you don't mind wasting, I guess, you know. And I'm just gonna put it around the tire with painter's tape attached to the duct tape. So just like so. And make sure to cover it all up. I found this to work pretty good last time, so I'm gonna do it again. Okay, so that is, obviously it's taking a lot of time, bro, just to do all this, but go ask a welder. Prep. That's what it's all about, to make sure something is good. So as far as for the straighter, you just get some tape like this and wrap it around like so. That's too much tape. Do some of that, some of this with some of that. Okay, so that's all the prep. I'm gonna do this tire over here, and then we'll start spray painting, the fun part. This is where the fun begins. Okay, we are finally all ready to paint. What I would do is I get another paper towel. Let's do a dry wipe, just because if you're doing it outside like me, there's gonna be dust flying around. Do a dry wipe, get all that dust and stuff off of here. Just as a final wipe. Make sure we're getting it off of here. So, just dusting it off. And we'll be ready to do the fun part, the painting. And I'll show you guys the paint that I got. Got it from AutoZone. I'll try to link it in the description if I can find it. It looks pretty good. I like it. So now that's done, this is what we're gonna use. Got some of this. Oh. So we're gonna use the filler primer, and then we're gonna put the primer seal over the filler primer. On the other ones, I only use this on the two wheels I already done. I didn't use this, so I bought this to put over that. So we're gonna do 2 coats of filler primer, 1 coat of this, and then we're gonna do 2 coats of the paint. This Raptor Wheel paint. It's this one I like because it's already gloss black, so I don't need to put a clear coat over it. Now, a clear coat would probably be good though either way, just so it protects the paint. Extra layer protection doesn't hurt. And I do have clear coat, so maybe I will add clear coat. But first, let's just do the filler primer, and then we'll do primer seal. Okay, so now that we've done 1 coat, let me check what the can says, but I'm pretty sure I have to wait 10 minutes. It says right here, dry and recoat times. Based on 70 degrees Fahrenheit to 50% relative humidity. Dries to the touch in 10 minutes. Allow more time in cooler temperatures. When dry, surface can be immediately recoated, top coated, or wet sanded. For best results, allow to dry for 2 to 4 hours before dry sanding. So it is a little bit cooler today and definitely humid. So I'll probably wait 10 to 15 minutes in between each coat. Or what doesn't need to be dry to the touch? I don't need it dry. I just need it, yeah. So we'll probably wait 10 minutes in between each coat. So that was the first coat. And then the second one, we're gonna make sure to really get cover as much as we can, and then we'll get the primer sealer as the final coat. And yeah, but you can see all the prep that we took. It's paying off already. Covering up the tire. It probably is easier just it probably is easier just to use the tire shine. But yeah, I mean that's totally up to you. I'd probably just use the tire shine next time. Anyways, we'll wait 10 minutes though. Okay, so that was the second coat of the filler primer. So now we're gonna wait a full 15 minutes and we'll put on the primer sealer. Now I don't know if I should get 600 grit and sand it after this dries and then primer this, or put this on and then sand it and then get some rubbing alcohol, wipe it down, and then get ready to paint. I think I'm just gonna wait 15 minutes, wait for this to dry, apply maybe I might do 2 coats of this too. 2 coats, maybe 1, I'm not sure. And then we will sand it, and after I'm done sanding, we will do the paint, and then we have to clean with rubbing alcohol. But yeah, with 600, I think I might have 600 grit should be fine. 600 grit, and we'll wipe it down. So Next step is this right here, the primer sealer. So that was the primer filler, and it is a little runny on some areas, but that's what we got, the 600 grit sandpaper. And now we're just gonna go lightly sand off all this. All those areas are kind of chunky. I can see already built up on this side and some right here next to the Schrader valve. So we're gonna lightly sand this and then take our paper towels and get some rubbing alcohol and then wipe it off, and then we can finally paint. So I forgot to push record. But anyways, we sanded it, got all the imperfections, you know, dust that came flying around, sanded it down, nothing crazy. Used the alcohol with some blue towels and wipe it down. Hurry up and get this done because it's getting windy and I don't know if it's gonna rain or what's right now. Okay, we're gonna do 3 coats of this black paint. So don't have to go too crazy off the rip. Okay, obviously I'm not the best at this, and it's windy, so it doesn't help, but it's all good. And now we'll let that dry. Okay. Time for that second coat, and this time I'm gonna get it from this angle. And this time I really make sure I get it pretty good. Try not to get too much in one area though. Don't want heavy, what's that called? Overspray. Okay, that's a good second coat. Get that ring around. There you go. Coming together slowly. One more coat and I'll do the job. Okay, time for the third coat. Gotta go pretty heavy on this one. Make sure I get everything. That's the best I could do. Yeah. Looks alright. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, like, you definitely do better than me if you take your time. Obviously, like I said, these wheels, what you saw, they're freaking rusty and like super rusty. So hopefully your wheels aren't as bad as mine. You don't gotta deal with all that rust, but just take your time with cleaning it. You know, the prep is obviously what matters the most, and you can get it a lot better looking than my wheels. But like I said, for what we're doing, what we're aiming for, this is okay. This looks millions of miles better than what it was before, dude. What it was before was disgusting. So we'll take it for what it is and call it a day. Okay, so we did it. It is done, ladies and gentlemen. We have finally got black wheels up on the truck. Came out pretty nice. Just like the other side. Not too shabby. So now we've got the OBS, but the all wheels are all black. And let's look how bad. Oh, bro, it has been, I think the heat's getting to me. I should probably drink some water, and I'm hungry. Gonna go to the gym. But yeah, guys, it's good to be back. I don't know when I'm gonna put this video up, but I'm gonna put it up, and there's always work to do, you know? So anyways, guys, stay safe out there. Love y'all. Peace.